there are various chains. Suppose from one port you got one exploit or one juicy information which you will be using for the other port. So these things you should be having that idea before. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and a very warm welcome back to my returning subscribers. So as you know, my last video was about what's inside the OSCP package. So if you haven't checked it out, somewhere around here you will be getting the link to see. Just check it out. So as I have received many comments and many people DM me regarding about the courses that they should avail before starting for the OSCP lab, because the OSCP lab is pretty much costly. So I will recommend, please follow me throughout this video and you will be getting some courses ideas which you should avail first before starting the OSCP lab. The first and the foremost course that I will recommend you, it's the Hack the Box lab. It's not a course, it's a lab, and it's comprises of various machines they have, and you have to crack those machines and you have to get the flag. So it's a kind of CTF approach, but I think it will definitely help you a lot in drafting the various attack scenarios, and the approach that you are following in Hack the Box will also be this kind of same scenarios that you will be doing in the OSCP labs also. So that's the first thing you should do. It's a must thing. So my next recommendation will be related to Linux privilege escalation, and this course is a must for any OSCP aspirant because it will help you a lot during the course, during the OSCP lab, to know about the various techniques that you should be following for cracking any machines related to Linux privilege escalation. And you will be getting the link anywhere in the description, and I also will attach a screenshot. Okay, so this course is a must, it's a must. My third recommendation will be related to Windows privilege escalation, and it's very much relevant for any like OSCP aspirant, because you know at the end of the day you have to crack the machines, whether it's Linux or whether it's Windows, to get the root flag. So I think it's a very much like there are various kinds of techniques like various Python scripts, various Perl scripts that you have to execute to get hold of the like root flag, and I will highly recommend like go through these two Linux, like the one which I have mentioned in the second, that is related to Linux privilege escalation, and this one which is related to Windows privilege escalation. Like it's a must thing and you should avail that course. So my fourth recommendation will be practice buffer overflow, because it's a huge opportunity for any OSCP aspirant to score well, because it's a 25 marks problem, and there are various videos or various tutorials we have already available in YouTube or any other platforms, and do check it out. And there are various pointers like where we should be placing the exploit code, how to get the ESP pointer, where you should be using the Mona module, and how you should be using the Mona module. All these steps you should be properly drafting, and be 100% confident about how you are planning each and every step, and first understand, then you draft all those steps thoroughly, because you have to follow all those steps during the OSCP exam. So my fifth recommendation before starting OSCP lab will be practice port and the service enumeration a lot, because this may seems to you like this is the basic step, but it will help you a lot in the long run, because that will only help you to make an idea like which port may be exploitable and you should approach on which port, or you should approach on which exploit, and based on that only you will be going to complete that mission. So I will highly recommend like spend time, much more time on these steps a lot, and also use automated scripts like Nmap automator is also there, which will help you to like in basically if you use Nmap automator, you don't have to go for manual scanning with TCP, UDP, then aggressive scan, then steal scan. You don't have to do all this stuff, because Nmap automator will take care of all those things in a go, and it will help a lot in the OSCP exam. So now it's time to sum up the 5 points which I already discussed. So the first point will be practice Hack the Box a lot. It will help you to get an idea about the OSCP lab missions which will be coming up. The second point will be Linux privilege escalation courses that I have already discussed, and avail those courses because there are various techniques and various scripts like leanenum.sh, then Linux Explorer suggested all those scripts discussions will be there in that course, and it will help you a lot to have an idea like which approach you should take when doing the lab. The third point will be similar to the second point, like, but it's related to Windows privilege escalation, and practice this a lot, because trust me, that is a final step, and until and unless you get the root, it's of no use. Fourth point will be practice buffer overflow, because it's a huge mark opportunity and it will help you to take a rise. The fifth and the foremost point will be practice port and the service enumeration a lot, because it will help you, trust me, it will help you to understand like which port is exploitable and which service is exploitable. Suppose in one machine 21 port is also open and 80 port is also open, so in those cases which port you should target first, and there are various chains. Suppose from one port you got one exploit or one juicy information which you will be using for the other port. So these things you should be having that idea before starting the OSCP lab, because that was a mistake I did. I started first with the OSCP lab, then I thought, okay, I will try the hack the box, and then I will try this and that, and somehow I managed. Because of lockdown I got time to practice, and maybe that was an escape route for me. But I will highly recommend practice first hack the box, because it will help you a lot to have an idea about the OSCP lab, because OSCP lab is pretty much costlier and it's everyday cost of your value. So don't waste the OSCP lab time, and this was my suggestion. And do let me know your feedback on the comment section, and I will be happy to take over those questions. And if you think like there are various topics I should cover up for OSCP and it may benefit you, then feel free to comment those on the comment section. So this was all about today's episode, and I hope you like the video, and if not, do drop a comment, and if yes, do drop a comment, and show your support in the comment section, in the like, subscribe, or whatever you feel to do it, so that I will be getting the idea like you like the video or not. And also let me know if you need any such videos from my side. I will definitely cover it up in the next videos. Stay safe, stay happy, take care. Thank you, bye bye, and hope to see you soon in the next video.